20 Memorable Best Quotes from Film Silverado, 1985, Part 2. Silverado is a classic western that follows four unlikely heroes, Emmett, Payton, Jake, and Mal, who team up against injustice in the town of Silverado. Emmett, recently freed from prison, sets out to reunite with his family, but along the way, he encounters Payton, a good-hearted drifter, Jake, his reckless brother, and Mal, a former Buffalo soldier seeking justice for his family. Together, they face off against corrupt Sheriff Cobb, who controls Silverado through fear and manipulation. Each of the men has personal reasons for wanting to challenge Cobb and his cronies, but their shared commitment to helping the town unites them. As they navigate betrayal, loyalty, and the harsh realities of frontier life, the men forge a strong bond. Silverado blends action, humor, and moral themes, capturing the spirit of classic westerns while emphasizing the importance of friendship, courage, and standing up for what's right. Cavalry Sergeant. How do I know this is your horse? Payton. Can't you see this horse loves me? Cavalry Sergeant. I had a gal do that to me. It didn't make her my wife. Payton lifts his drink to my midnight star. Stella. Cobb's using me to stop you. So good people are being hurt because of me. That makes me mad. Some people think because they're stronger or meaner that they can push you around. I've seen a lot of that. But it's only true if you let it be. The world is what you make of it. Payton. I like your attitude. But it can be risky. Stella. I'm ready for that. What about you? Payton. Heavy sigh. I don't want you to get hurt. Stella. He can't hurt me. If he's dead. Emmett. You're Dawson, ain't ya? Tex LaRue. I used to ride with Rye Marsh, you know him. Well, Andy Sims told me there's a hideout near here, so I headed for it. I hope you don't mind. Dawson. Mind? You brought a posse to my best hideout and you ask me if I mind? Mr. I don't know any of those names. You're about to die. Sheriff Langston. Now, let's talk about you chaps. Payton. We'd rather stay. Sheriff Langston. Well, we'll see about that. I'm Sheriff John Langston. As you may have guessed, I am not from these parts. Payton. You're kidding. Sheriff Langston. But the good citizens of Turley have taken me in their embrace, and for one simple reason. I maintain the peace. So, when strangers come to town, I always ask them their business. Have you come for the hanging? Stella. From what I've seen, Payton doesn't seem to care about money. Cobb. Payton doesn't seem to care about anything, except he does. You just can never tell what it's going to be. Howdy, Mr. Slick. Slick, Sheriff. Cobb. Let me tell you about your friend Payton. A long time ago, me, Payton, Tyree, and a couple of other fellas did a lot of riding together. On business, and business was pretty good. We moved around a lot, the way you have to in that line of work. Somewhere along the way, we picked up this dog. One of us took to feeding it, so it followed us everywhere. Well, one day we're leaving this little Missouri town, in kind of a hurry with a bunch of the locals hot on our tail. Somehow this dog got tied up with Tyree's horse. Tyree went flying. The world is what you make of it, friend. If it doesn't fit, make alterations, and quote. Payton offers this bit of wisdom on life. And quote. Today, my jurisdiction ends here. And quote. Sheriff Cobb's way of washing his hands of responsibility. And quote. We're gonna give you a fair trial, followed by a first-class hanging, and quote. The judge's rough justice. Philosophy. And quote. I don't want to kill you and you don't want to be dead, and quote. Payden. Trying to avoid unnecessary violence. And quote. I had enough killing and dying, and quote. Emmett explains his desire to leave his past behind. I ain't afraid of nothing with a heartbeat, and quote. Jake. And quote. You ever been to a real fight? A real fight ain't about who's right. It's about who's left, and quote. Emmett. And quote. I'm a gambler, not a killer, and quote. Malachi. And quote. I'm not a bad man, just a man who's been hurt, and quote. Emmett. And quote. You're a good man, Jake. A real good man, and quote. Emmett. And quote. I've seen things that would make a buzzard puke, and quote. Jake. And quote. I'm not afraid of nothing with a heartbeat, and quote. Jake. And quote. I ain't never been afraid of nothing, and quote. Malachi. And quote. You ever been to a real fight? A real fight ain't about who's right. It's about who's left, and quote. Emmett. And quote. I'm not a bad man, just a man who's been hurt, and quote. Emmett. And quote. You're a good man, Jake. A real good man, and quote. Emmett.